Secret knows something about the meta that perhaps you don't. They know how to counter it. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Alex, this video is supposed to be about Ogre Magi. Why are we following a smoked Sven? Why are you showing me this Sven? Well, you got to understand something about Ogre Magi. Sven and Ogre Magi are like star-crossed lovers, forever to be pushed apart onto opposite teams. And why is that, Alex? Why is Sven and Ogre Magi being picked against each other? What has Puppey on Secret figured out? Well, as Sven pops his war cry, he is terrified because he knows he's going to engage a battle. And it's not Matu that he's worried about. No, it's Puppey. Why? What is it about this Ogre Magi that is frustrating the Svens of the world? My friends, it's this. Fire Shield. That's right. The super crappy Aghanim Shard that had to get buffed over and over again is now hotly in the meta. Why? What is it about Fire Shield and Ogre Magi that makes Sven quiver in his metal boots? Well, it is the 85% damage reduction for 3 attacks. What does Sven do? He likes to hit people with his sword. That's what Sven does. He walks up to you and he hits you with his sword as hard as he can. Okay? The problem with that is that this is percentage-based reduction. Sven does a lot of damage. But guess what? When you lose 85% of that, that's not a lot of damage anymore. So look at this Medusa. He's getting love tapped by this Sven right now, and Sven's the one who's getting chain stunned. And look at this. Sven's like, all right, I'm out. I got nothing, boys. I'm sorry. I tried to hit the Medusa, and this stupid Ogre Magi behind him murdered me. This Fire Shield is hard countering the right-clicking meta right now. The Tinies, the Svens, the Alchemists, the PAs. PA's not so popular. In your pubs, she will be. But it's this percentage-based Fire Shield that's doing all the work. And you know what's beautiful about it? Because its duration is 25, but its cooldown 16. So that means you can cast it at the start of a fight, and then cast it again throughout the fight. And we're going to see it in this next example. To give you an idea of how important Ogre Magi is, watch this next team fight break out, okay? You have Sven, he pops his war cry, he comes in. They actually get the Medusa in an arena. But who is it that Sven really wants to go on? It's the Ogre Magi that they go after. Not the Medusa who's stuck in the arena, it's the Ogre Magi. They blow up the Ogre, and guess what? Both Zai and Puppey recognize that they need to be a part of this fight, specifically the Ogre, because, well, if Matama Man does not have the benefit of Fire Shield, which he literally has right now, and can be cast on him as soon as Puppey comes back, he's not going to be, like, Matama Man is going to be invincible, okay? Sven won't be able to kill him. And the result of that is initiating on top of the Ogre Magi over an arenaed Medusa. Now, of course, there's some positioning considerations, stuff like that, but it goes to show you how important it is to have this Ogre Magi positioned in a way where they can constantly give the primary carries both the Bloodlust attack speed buff and the damage reduction of the Fire Shield against right-clicking carries that can blow them up. It's truly remarkable, and other teams have figured this out as well. This next fight is a perfect example of why Ogre Magi is so vital in the current meta as a support. So what you're going to have here is a team fight starting out just in front of the Roshan pit. And the major fight here, forget about everyone else. There's a lot of stuff going on here. DP goes down rather fast. But at the end of the day, it's the Alchemist versus Matu's Tiny. That's what we really care about. Ame versus Matu. Who's going to win it? Now, this is what I want you to see here. Okay? You get the Bloodlust on Matu, and then you get the Fire Shield. Look at the damage. 154, 152 negative, 144 negative. That is a tremendous amount of damage reduction that helps keep this Tiny alive and ultimately takes down this Alchemist. So when you want to talk about like why Puppey's Ogre Magi is so important and why Ogre is so important is that, first of all, you got the reliable stun. Okay, you got a very reliable stun in Fire Blast. It can even be too damn reliable if you're on the other team because you're going to get multicasted. Okay, it's a great stun. You also have yourself Ignite, which has been buffed multiple times in recent patches, and you can also magnify the damage of Ignite with the talent, Ignite DPS, and something like a Veil of Discord, which does tremendous amounts of damage. The Bloodlust benefits the current meta because you have Svens, Tinies, and other hard-hitting carries that want to right-click harder and faster. Bloodlust lets them do exactly that. And then finally, you have the Fire Shield, which completely counters the meta that the Ogre Magi is also buffing. It's crazy. In some ways, he's the perfect support right now because he's allowing heroes like Tiny to really get activated. It minimizes the efficiency of a hero like Tiny while maximizing the ability for them to survive against similar styled carries like Sven.